Alrighty. Chris got this small form factor case a long time ago actually, and he's a fan of small form factors. He already has one himself.
We're gonna learn today how to put it together because I have no idea. Because I've put together some other cases before. You know, your regular PC case is super easy to assemble. These small form factor cases, they're not very straightforward, and the instructions don't come very readily available. I guess where I like to begin is what we got here is the B55. I have no idea why I chose this. It was just kind of one of the more popular ones recommended. These small form factor cases, you got to get like a mini ITX motherboard. So these aren't your traditional, you know, like normal ATX size motherboards, but yeah.
Wow.
Mounting this bad boy, I don't know how to mount. Usually you can tell where a motherboard could go is basically you want all the ports kind of like coming out here so that you can hook your computer up, right? So that's what a motherboard kind of handles. It just handles all the connectors going into it, like, you know, USBs, things like that. So where are the USBs here?
They're all on this side.
Yep, so it's probably going to be facing this way, so it would make sense to mount it this way. So cool, but then the other is going to be for the graphics card, so we have to understand which side is which. I'm a little rusty, so I don't really remember. Before moving on, actually, I want to confirm that this graphics card is either a 2-slot or 3-slot card. With my noob ass, I still don't really know what a 2-slot or 3-slot is, so I'm going to have to pop this open and see if this hole fits this thingy. Pull this sucker out. Ooh, a little unboxing video maybe, alright. Oh, they give you even a little Pokemon card.
Ooh, is that like
fancy.
a card of authenticity or?
I don't know, it's holographic, so it must be rare. Damn, this is a hefty card. Like, this looks like a 2-slot, bro. Since I know they come in a 2-slot or 3-slot, this case provided us 2-slot configuration as well. Yeah, I don't know, man. Does it fit? Cool. So let's
put her
locked in. Why is it not lining up? So we figured it out.
There's grooves.
There's grooves in here. There's either these dimple thingies in there or these little circle holes, and we have to use the circle holes to insert it into the dimple, and that's how that worked out. You have to find the holes this thing. I don't even know if this is the right screw. I hope it is.
Boom, baby! Graphics card, and only up from here, Chris. Only up from here.
Is it the hardest one?
Well, yeah, so far, but it was the only one too, so we still have, like, you know, 10 more pieces. This thing's upside down. What? My head hurts, dude. Do one at a time. Oh, shoot. I don't know. Roll it up. Well, maybe we do it later. Alright, motherboard in. Graphics card in.
See how
The way this works is like this. Oh, it has to come off. This whole plate has to come off.
Really?
Yeah, this is.
Oh, God damn it.
The hole is.
I thought I was looking at this hole.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. So hang that on, yeah, while you put that one underneath. Alright, power supply is in. These screws got stripped. But first, plug the VGA cable coming from the graphics card into the PSU. Maybe here is where you want to roll it up or something, or
Either one works.
the blue, yeah, one of the blue ones.
Okay.
CPU cable and first plug that into the motherboard. Your power supply unit's right here. I think it's for a fan or something. Oh yeah, so for the fan, that would plug into your fan later.
Okay.
Figure out how to organize this in a beautiful way. Alright, so I don't remember. Alright, there. Let's just finish up, I guess, on here, on the motherboard.
It's so small. M.2 1 terabyte, baby. Never ever have I ever felt so giant, bro. Well, thank God. Next, we'll put our RAM in, baby.
Your ports are open and then slam it in.
Next then, Ryzen AMD. That is the chip, the mother chip of all chips. There's an arrow here, and there's an arrow here.
Yeah, I would follow that. It should fall in gently and then you can just lock it in.
Oh, installed. It's installed, baby. This guy. This is a fan. Bro, this is a fan?
I compare the fans. Pretty big, right? Yeah.
This comes with little accessory kits. Your coolant, your tools you need, your braces.
Actually, it's not called coolant, it's called thermal paste. My bad.
Your thermal paste. Step 1 is to remove the stock retention modules on the motherboard.
Yeah, it's too confusing. You have more space going this way, so it would make sense if you put it this way. Holy moly, dude.
Does that fit?
Oh no.
Do you see what I see?
What?
This is where the computer is.
Oh!
It's too tall, bro.
I knew I would get one part wrong.
Hiccup in the road. But this is gonna be a placeholder while we return this guy.
There you go.
Nice. So again, the beautiful part about this, if you guys didn't realize by now, 360 grills. We put fans that face out in every direction and they will do the job.
Mount the brackets on. Alright, after much deliberation, we figured out how these fans are gonna spin and where to plug them into the motherboard. When you look at the fans, usually they have an arrow. This one was really hard to find where the arrows are, but it was like tucked into this corner here, so you have to like really look inside. Don't just assume that because you can see the logo it's gonna flow this way, because it flows this way according to the arrows, and it spins this way according to the arrow.
Alright, we did it. We did it. We got some wrong parts. Fan sticking out, doesn't fit in the frame. PSU stripped, so you can't secure it onto the frame. This is a very pseudo setup we got going on over here. A PSU, you know?
Alright, ready?
Oh.
3, 2, 1. It didn't work.
Cool.
Oh, duh. This PSU has a little power switch on it, so we gotta turn that on.
Oh, moment of truth.
Alright, now, that was just, I was testing you. Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh, look at that RGB, holy shit.
RGB on a 3070. 2 fans we installed haven't kicked in yet.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Interesting. I feel like they should just turn on, but well, check out this RGB, dude.
Oh, we got another. This the freaking motherboard's fan. Look at him going off doing nothing but coloring up.
Small form factor is tough to work with, you know?
3 days later.
Alrighty, last day of the build. We have the 3070 back into the casing, and we are actually running a 600 watt. Reason why we went back to the 600 was because it actually runs. Did a little bit more digging and actually found the real culprit was this wire. Was this wire called?
This is called the riser cable.
The riser cable. And basically this has to match up with the type of output that your graphics card is giving, and this one was
PCIe 3.
PCIe 3, and this was giving off PCIe 4 signals. So therefore, that's why the power went through and then shut off immediately.
Yeah, you gotta log into the BIOS and then like configure it to PCIe 3, and then it will be able to properly read the card. You either use like a PCIe 3 card and then configure your BIOS. When you get the riser cable, you gotta know if it's like a PCIe 3 or PCIe 4, and then configure accordingly. I mean, that comes with the territory when you're working with a small form factor, because a lot of these have riser cables so that you can attach, like especially these sandwich style cases where the graphics card and the motherboard are like placed against each other. There's always a riser cable that like allows for you to mount the graphics card on the other side. So this thing has to like snap into the PCIe on the motherboard and then wrap around the other side so that you can snap in the graphics card on the other side of the motherboard.
So the last thing we need to do is close them up. And we've had these pieces lying around waiting for us to get the appropriate pieces, but found out we didn't even need appropriate pieces. We had everything we needed. We just needed to configure it so that it read them properly. And here we go. You guys can see a brand new compute. Wow. Alrighty, after a little bit of cable management with these little Velcro cable managing strips, we were able to like finesse the cables into groupings and keep them flushed on the walls and away from the fans, because we have like 6 fans in this little unit. We have 2 up top or at the bottom, 2 from the graphics card, 1 from the motherboard, and the last one from the power supply. So we just want to make sure our wires are nicely flushed against walls and or units that don't block or inhibit our fans. So that was kind of a beast, but now comes the easy part. Installing the cage. Let's go, baby. Copyright free background music. Cue. at the end of the day, that's all the space it takes up on my desk.
Blends right in, dude.
It does. Boom, let those wires hang. And the moment of truth. Go ahead, Chris, do the honors, baby.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So quiet.
We got 2 fans pushing out of there. We have our 3070 pushing out 2 fans out here. We got our PSU and our motherboard fans pushing out over here.
So satisfying.
Hopefully anybody who wants to venture out into small form factory life, definitely want to encourage that. This is my OG build. I do appreciate all that it's given me in the past 6-7 years. Twice as powerful. We did it. It was kind of a nightmare, but we're here. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely want to make sure to subscribe and like for other future builds. Chris is going to be building his own small form factory again because his needs a little update. So I don't. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.